turning that off. Hi guys, it's Madam Graham, and I'm back for session 2 of how to make adjectives agree. So today we're going to start with everyone's favorite, sexy adjectives. Woohoo! Sorry if I was inappropriate there. Sexy adjectives are adjectives that are going to end in the EUX in the masculine form. Okay? And all of these words are going to have equivalent English words that end in OUS. To change from masculine to feminine, the X is going to change to an SE. Okay? Get it? SEX. They're sexy. All right, so let's give some of these singulars a try. You ready? First word, suspicieux. What do you think suspicieux means in English? If you said suspicious, you are on the right track. So, if I want to take that adjective and make it feminine, I'm going to not keep that X, and I'm going to change it to an SE. Okay? And there's a pronunciation change. Suspicieux, suspicieuse. Okay? Suspicious. Now let's keep going on this same singular vein. Joyeux. What do you think joyeux means in English? Joyous. Very good. So, here I go. I'm going to take off the X from the masculine form, and what am I going to add to make it feminine? Joyeuse. Okay? X to the SE every time. All right. A little harder to see the English in this one, but the word is amoureux. What do you think amoureux means in English? Good. It means amorous or in love. Amour is love. So I'm going to copy down everything but the X, and then what will I put at the end of it to make it feminine? You got it. SE. Scoot that over that's not what I wanted to scoot over. I want to scoot this over just a two-touch. All right, here we go. Silencieux. What do you think silencieux means? It means quiet. Yeah. Do you remember the Petit Nicolas movie when the substitute teacher yells, "Silence"? I think that's pretty funny. So anyway, I would copy the whole word except for the X, and what do I add? SE. You're getting this. Okay? So again, with the pronunciation shift, silencieux, silencieuse. Can you hear the difference? I hope so. All right, so I'm going to move that over there. What do you think mystérieux means? Yeah, that one's an easy one, isn't it? It means mysterious. Good. There I go. I'm copying the word except without the X. And what am I going to add to make it feminine? S-E. Very good. Okay. Feeling good about your sexy adjectives? Well, I've got good news for you because the plurals are even easier than the other plurals that we've talked about. Okay. So when I'm talking about the masculine plural, remember I take the singular, I repeat it, and technically I'm supposed to add an S. But what do you see there at the end of that word? Right, an excess of letters. So, just like when we made plurals of nouns, if the noun already ended in an S or an X or a Z, anything that makes a car expensive or fast, we don't have to change the word to make it plural. Okay? So, on sexy adjectives, the masculine singular and the masculine plural are going to look exactly the same. Just remember, if you put that S on there, that means you've got an excess of letters, excess or too many letters. So you take that S off. Okay? Now here we get to follow our rules. What are we going to add to suspicieux? Move that up a little. To make it feminine plural. Right, an S. So the feminine singular and the feminine plural, they work like we're used to seeing them work. And the masculine singular and the masculine plural are going to look exactly the same. Okay? So I want you to take a second, pause the video, and think about what are the forms of these two forms for these four adjectives going to look like. And when we get back, I'm going to show you exactly what they're going to look like. Okay? Take a pause. All right. So clearly you've clicked play again, so you're ready. Let's see what you've got. We had already done suspicieux. So I'm going to go to joyeux and joyeuse. And boom. Joyeux and joie. Oops, got a typo. Joyeuse. I can't get free of a box. Here you go. The masculine and the feminine look exactly the same. The feminine and the plural, the masculine, singular, and plural look exactly the same. The feminine and the feminine plural only have an S difference. How'd you do? I bet you did great. Okay, here we go. Click the box and boom. Check your work. There's amoureux. It should look just like the masculine form, and the feminine form should look just like the singular with an extra S. Did you do right? Did you do it right? Did you do right? It's hard to believe sometimes I'm teaching grammar. All right, here we go. Silencieux. Boom. Silencieuse. How'd you do? Masculine singulars and plurals look the same. Feminine singulars and plurals only have one S difference. Great. All right, here we go. Last one. Mystérieux, mystérieuse. And boom, shakalaka. We got the masculine, singular, and plural look exactly the same. The feminine and the feminine plural look exactly the same, except they've got one S for the plural. Okay? How you feeling? You feeling good about that? I hope you are. You're working hard and getting it. All right. So our next set of adjectives are called doublers. And this is a bigger set in that they could have a couple of different endings. They could end in on, os, il, or el in the masculine. And the reason I call them doublers is because they're going to double this final consonant before they add the E. Okay? So let's look. I forgot to put the other one on there. But first, let's look at these words. Bon means good. Okay? O-N. Gros means heavy, maybe fat. Shh. Mignon means cute. Yes, that very expensive steak that you get at the steakhouse is actually called a cute steak. Gentil means nice. Okay? It's not the same sympa or sympathique that's in your crossword puzzle, but it still does mean nice. Like from gentleman, right? When you say someone's a gentleman, it doesn't mean that they're gentle. It means that they're nice, they're well-mannered. And the last one here is spirituel. Now, spirituel doesn't mean that people are spiritual or religious. In fact, that would go up in the last section, the OUS English words. Here, spirituel in French, it means witty or funny. Okay? So, I'm going to select these and move them over just a touch. On the wrong computer for a couple of days, so I've been using my Chromebook. Okay, so these are doublers. Base word comes out of the dictionary as a masculine singular. So to make the feminine, we are going to double the N before we add the E. And this has a pronunciation change. Bon becomes bun. Okay. Now from here, the plurals are regular. What does that mean, that the plurals are regular? Yes. I'm going to add an S onto the masculine and onto the feminine to make them plural. So I would have il est bon, elle est bonne, ils sont bons, elles sont bonnes. Good. Let's see what I can make happen with this. How long will it take? Oh, it'll take a while. All right, so here we go. Gros. Don't hear the final consonant. It's our pronunciation rules. So there, use the base word. And what do? I double the S before I add the E. Good. Ooh, now check out this. If I wanted to go ahead and make the plural of grow, there's my base word. Do I need to do anything to it to make it plural? You're right, I don't. It already ends in an S or an X or a Z. Anything that makes a car fast or expensive. So my masculine plural looks just like my masculine singular. Keeping our good eyes open for those things. Now, for the last one, there's the feminine. What am I going to do to make the plural? Add the S. Very good. I'm going to lower this just a little so it's out of your way. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so you see that? Now I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to push a pause right now, and I'm going to let you fill in the forms of these other adjectives. And then I'll come back to show you the answers, because I think you can do it. All right, here's mignon. How did you do? Mignon means cute. Mignonne. Very good. Mignon with an S, masculine plural. Mignonne with an S, feminine plural. Very good. You want to say it with me? Il est mignon. Elle est mignonne. Ils sont mignons. Elles sont mignonnes. Very nice. All right, here we are with the nices. Gentil, gentille, gentil, and gentille. You're used to that 2L sound. If you're eating quesadilla at Taco Bell or something like that. Maybe you have a tortilla chip, or maybe you're like Napoleon Dynamite and you pronounce it tortilla. It's okay, that happens in our house too. Happens here on purpose. All right, there's our last one. Spirituel means funny or witty. It could also mean droll, which is a word that's used in both languages for funny. Spirituel, masculine. Spirituel, feminine. You see the feminine pronoun at the end of that word, E-L-L-E. It's good. Spirituel with the S makes it masculine plural, and spirituel with the S makes it feminine plural. Okay, you can say it with me. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Il est spirituel. Elle est spirituelle. Ils sont spirituels. Elles sont spirituelles. Very good. Now, just to make sure that we understand each other, as you encounter words that end in EUX in French that are adjectives, all of them are going to make their different forms this way, okay? There's many, many, many more words than what I've given us here, or here, or here that fit these groups, okay? I've just shown you some so you can get comfortable with those. But there are a lot of adjectives, and they fit into one of these groups, okay? So just, you have to be flexible, and that's why we talk about them in the groups, so you'll know what group to fit them into and how to change them.